Question of today's video: will hair dye work to dye your carpet? No, it's blue. I was aiming for black. So I can already tell you right now, most of this video is probably gonna be narrated. That's because I messed up and didn't check my recording mode and filmed everything in slow motion. So it's sped up and dubbed over, and that's your video, guys.
So this is just dollar store hair dye. They were $1 a box. We bought 10 boxes. We're just gonna dump it out, mix it up, do a little shaky, and then we're gonna go straight to squirting it on here. Now, one of the big mistakes that we made is that we should have been working in a tandem of one person squirting and the other person brushing it in with the drill brush. But instead, we squirted it all on, drew some words and some funny pictures, and then hit it with the drill brush once it already had time to set. I think we would have had a lot more of an even finish had we done it that way rather than the way that we did. But here's me going to town with the drill brush.
Okay. So we've let it set for some time. It looks pretty black on screen. I mean, you can definitely see some light spots and some green spots now. I don't know if we should let it sit longer, add more, or just wash it off and see where we're at.
So after we had it all dyed, we let it sit for about an hour and 20 minutes. The box said to let it sit for like 45 minutes if you have gray hair. We were starting with gray carpet, so we just kind of doubled up on time and let it sit as long as we could. And then we started to wash it out and realized that we were just making a mess, so we got the pressure washer and hung it up on the fence, sprayed it all out.
What? I feel like it looks worse on camera, honestly. It looks like something we just took out of like an old Mercedes or something, or old BMW, just this fucking natty blue. This is awful. You can see the marks from where we squirted it on, and like the places where we squirted it heavy are definitely darker. Like that is close to black, and it's wet, so once it dries, it's probably gonna be light blue. So we're gonna go pick up some Rit black dye. We're gonna spray it on there like everybody else does. So you can still see some areas that are showing through a little lighter than others. We're gonna let this dry. Depending on what it looks like when it's dry, we might rinse it and then hit it with some more Rit. But for right now, it looks pretty okay. I mean, it's definitely better than it was when we took it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay another layer on because you can still see some light areas in this. But it is drying really fast, so that's cool. Dang, that looks professional black now. Dark, dark. And this is concentrate. I used a whole bottle of the Rit. It says you're supposed to use a half bottle per 3 gallons. This is obviously not 3 gallons. I pretty much whole bottle to 25 fluid ounces. All right, so we've let it dry pretty much all day after applying all of those coats of the dye. Now we're just gonna hit it with the hose, rinse it out. Hopefully it'll level out and look amazing. Who knows? Our final product. Yeah, it's dirty. It looks a lot lighter because it's super bright out here, but it's pretty dark gray. It's not black, and there's certainly areas that are a lot lighter. Luckily, this is going in pretty much a work truck. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Really expected a different turnout on this carpet. It's darker, It's a lot darker, and I guess you could call it black, but it's not the result that I expected. I thought hair dye was really gonna work, honestly, but that's what we're here for, just to do some weird experiments and see if it works. And thanks for joining us. If this is your first video, check out some of the other ones. I'm sure you'll find something you might be able to tolerate. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment if you want to just say something awful to me. They all help. But anyways, we'll see you guys on the next video.